you know a game's gonna be good when the very first game mechanic they show up in their own trailer is cleaning and uncluttering. You literally put litter in the bin. That seems to be the primary gameplay mechanic in Train Station Renovation 2020, and yeah, it looks like a really weird game that who would get pleasure from playing? Who would buy this game and deliberately give it a whirl? Well, that's certainly not something we're doing. Okay, that's what we're doing in today's video. We're checking out Train Station Renovation 2020 because it sounds so dull, then it has to be good, right? If a game has that boring of a sales pitch, then it has to be good to make up for it, right? That's just how games have to work, because the people developing it must have known that it had a questionable, sales pitch going towards it, which is why today we're going to be the toy train renovations, except they're very much not toy trains. They're going to be the realist trains that we're going to be renovating today, and I am looking forward to it because this is the game. Look, I mean, you can see on the wall there we've got access to a nice broomstick already. Oh, they even have a tier list going on. Like, I'm actually excited about this because, again, if a game promises nothing, then anything it delivers must be kind of good. And Train Station Renovator does get me curious about, like, man, cleaning up does feel good sometimes. Let's see if this is precisely that. So let's work out how to play, because there's apparently a book on the shelf right here. And, oh, this is just a white screen. Also, it's the demo version. I should clarify, the key was sent to me by the developers. And just I got a random email. They don't know who I am, I don't know who they are. They just said, hey, do you want to play it? And I said, sure. Press F or right click to buy the segregation dumpster. So you gotta buy these sorts of things. You don't just get the bin, like, part of the fun of putting rubbish in the bin is buying your own bin, really. So let's buy a segregated rubbish bin for $1,600. Oof. And let's see how to sort waste. This is for plastic and metal, this is for bottles, and this is for that. So now we can use Q to scan for nearby trash. Again, this is an exciting thing to do. And now I can clearly see these are bottles. You know what happens with bottles? They go in the bottle bin. Oh, so I guess the game automatically puts them in things in bags. I was looking forward to doing that myself, but sure, I guess that's fine. And then we look like we get some money in exchange for the bottles. $250 seems like a over-exaggeration, but sure. But if the dumpster's full, stand close to it and press F to empty it. So we stand close to the dumpster, we press F, and then it gets empty. And now if we want to, we can also sell the dumpster. Hold E or left click to sell the dumpster. Buy a mixed waste dumpster. You can put all sorts of waste in there. So, okay, we only got half our money back, so that was a pretty bad deal. We had a bin for literally 10 seconds there, but we won't question it too much. And now let's go get regular trash, so stuff that goes to landfill instead, which I assume we're gonna have to pay to get rid of, because that's how the real life works, right? You get paid for recycling, and but if you want to get rid of stuff like this, you're gonna have to pay money for someone else to come take it away from you. Am I correct about that? Hold the middle mouse button to access the tools menu. Hover over sponge included from the... Okay, so... Oh, yeah, look at this. Here we go. The tools are here. Let's give the sponge a try. So, again, I am I am at least slightly curious about the game progression and everything about that. Because, oh, I don't like that hand at all. The way it's moving is just a bit too uncomfortable for my liking. But a game like this, that promises very little, anything that it delivers is of course kind of cool. But the fact that they say there's like multiple levels to clean, etc. I mean, they have to keep people engaged for that amount of time, you would imagine, maybe. So now we can brush and we can we can fix up the broken paint, or say some poster fragments, I'm assuming, that are here. Because this is how painting works in the real world. You know, we won't of all the things, we should not be, talking about the realism in this game, because I feel like they could make the game much worse by making it less. Also, there's two things we gotta do here. We gotta sandpaper this off when we're done too. Oh no, that's for something else. Let's go sandpaper the track. Fix the rusty rails. Is this really how you fix tracks? You know, I'm gonna learn a lot about fixing train stations, because I do like trains, I will admit. I don't like the fact that I like trains. It's one of those guilty pleasures of the world. But apparently I just learned that this is how you fix things. And then if we want to fix track, we use a crowbar, and we just like get rid of it, and then a new one appears. Well, that's nice and easy. So now we're gonna destroy large broken elements with the crowbar too. Honestly, I'd like some enemies to kill, but I'll do this for now. And then we can axe this, or I can pick it up. Okay, no, we gotta use the axe. Fine. I'll listen to the gameplay mechanics. And, oh, now we see there's some spray paint behind that. See, this is an immersive gameplay. Like, you get rid of the box and you're excited because you think you're done, but then you learn that actually you've got a sponge off the wall too. But, oh, and also there's specialized tools in your car. See, the car in the trailer was like a sedan or something, so I'm excited to see the difference in this sort of thing. But yeah, let's cut open the lock. Let's see what's in the building. Lots of things to destroy with a crowbar, I would say. And, oh, what's this? A dismantle. Let's do it. Oh, yeah! Fix the switch. I am a hero. Look at this. Beauty. And now we're going to learn how to use the broom. I'll be honest, I don't sweep up very much in real life, so this could be precisely how you're meant to sweep floors. I'm not too sure. If you actually want to know, I know we're playing games, but like, you know what? Third channel, don't care. You're not watching this video because you're here for high quality gameplay entertainment. But I just have a robot vacuum that like just sweeps the floor like twice a week, and it does a bad job, but like I would do a bad job at like sweeping, so I justify it that way. So that's what I need in this game. Oh yeah. Maybe one of the upgrades for the brush is a vacuum. Anyway, we've got some new stuff. We can replace new items with old ones with the tab menu. Oh yeah. Is it finally gonna happen? Oh, we can just buy a bench. Escape to exit the tablet. And then, oh, the game even tells you where to place them. You don't get to decide this stuff. This is for, so press 1. So, pick a bench from the quick access bar, press 1, and place it in the highlighted area. Oh, can I do it perfectly? Oh, there we go. Close enough. You've finished the tutorial. Now you can give the station to the owner by clicking Finish the Job button on your tablet. You can continue cleaning if you want. I mean, I would say this is definitely not a finished job by anyone's definition. I mean, here's the problem with this train station, right? It seems to be, like, randomly on a line, like a one-way line, so it's not gonna be very busy. Like, who is paying for this train station? What owner is giving it to a handyman who just has, like, 7 tools that, you know, okay, let's just try not to think about it too much. Let's just click Finish the Station, wherever that is. Where's my tablet? I think it was Q? No. Escape? That's not it either. Tab? Yeah, we go. Tab is the tablet. Oh, I like that. Tab the tablet. So now we just finished the job, which is finish. And we get some upcoming rewards. Yeah, we did it. Here's my new train station. This took me 6 minutes, and you can really see the beauty in everything about it. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at this beautiful change. When I got here, this was an abandoned train station. Now it's an abandoned train station with a bench. Also, the light switch works. I mean, I've basically been a hero. So yeah, this is beautiful. I hope you all enjoyed my my train station renovation. So remember to like, favorite, and subscribe if you enjoy videos like this. No, let's renovate an entire train station. Let's go all the way. Let's make some money, you know, because this map shows that this game has not just the one train station, but in fact has multiple options available. So let's check out this one right here. It's called Cleanville. I feel like all these train stations are very European. Oh, man was and stayed at the station. After his death, it was devastated. Restore power, renew the platform, officer locker and toilet. Wooden wagons were stuck at the station, which without your help will remain there for a long time. Oh, I've got to like move trains out of the station. That's exciting. I didn't think we'd actually get to use trains. Also, fun fact, in 2004, a tsunami hit Sri Lanka and was the deadliest rail disaster in history. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is more deadly than the deadliest air disaster. So basically, trains are more dangerous than... Ooh, what should we go with? Segregated or mixed? Oh, I'm so torn. We'll go with segregated, because recycling's fun and makes money, apparently. Mostly makes money, but you know, recycling can be fun too. And let's go cut the padlock, and let's get this train station renovated. Wait. Cut what padlock? Yeah, maybe we'll just put mixed here. Yeah, mixed here and segregated there. So we'll have both types of them. And now let's pick some stuff up like this and just throw it straight in the trash. Because I don't know where I'm not good at recycling, man. So there's meant to be a padlock to cut. It's pretty insistent about that. But I'm still not sure where. Maybe on the train station building. That's gotta be what it means, right? So dismantle or open. Over here, maybe? Oh god, look in the top right. Look how many items we've got to fix, dismantle, etc. It's going to be a whole thing. Yeah, this is definitely a different language game, even though it's using dollars. It reminds me of somewhere in Europe, like maybe like Germany or Poland. Somewhere in the heartlands, you know? So I'm going to ignore that cut the padlock thing, and instead we're going to get to work dismantling some benches, because these benches aren't... I mean, this bench is pretty good to use, but I'd say this one, let's give it a good dismantling. Let's give this one a good dismantling too. Actually, we don't get paid for dismantling, so why are we doing this with them? This music's gone a lot louder. I apologize. Let's turn that down just a little bit. There you go. Now you can enjoy the feel of being in rural Poland without necessarily having to be deafened by it. So let's dismantle everything, because that's nice and easy. Just hit things with a hit things over and over again with the crowbar, and then let's move on to the next step, which is so go to the hands. Let's pick up some cans and let's get some money for our recycling from this very much not a Sprite can. Again, distinctly not Sprite. If it was Sprite, then that would be some copyright infringement. So instead it is generic purple and orange, etc. cans. And let's put these all in some bags. Yeah, this is good. This is the world I want to live in. What do you think we have to do with these boxes? The tutorial probably told me, but who pays attention to tutorials, am I right? Also, ooh, we gotta break these with a crowbar. I'm liking this. It's just smash some things and repair others. We repaired this. Don't dismantle that too. I feel like this is a bad attitude to have towards, like, train station repairing. Like, maybe I'm the crazy one, but I feel like you should be trying to salvage as much as you can in this sort of situation. I guess I've never done renovations. Like, I own a house, but I just kind of, like, I live in it. I don't really have to look at it like it's an... Oh, no. Oh, almost got a fine from the local authorities for recycling wrong there. Oh, yeah, got me some money. We're about to be in Cleanville. We're not there yet, but we're about to be. I mean, according to this sign, we actually are there yet, but they're ruining my joke, so we're not going to go with that. So let's pick up this. Just put it straight in the... Yeah, I guess that's what we got to do, right? Is that how that works? I really don't know. Can we clear it? Okay, we can. And you lose money for everything that's in the general. So you want to recycle as much as you can. You might think this game is dumb, but it's teaching me the value of recycling already. Dismantle some stuff. Dismantle some more stuff. Just all go away. And then it turns into these black bags. Okay, so dismantling things actually isn't so easy, because it does create problems for you. Yeah, honestly, like, cleaning up this station is gonna be a... it is gonna cause some, like, real issues for me. Because if you have to pay money to clean up stuff, why would you ever, you know? Why would you ever? Also, do we want to get rid of these barrels? I feel like we don't. Maybe I'm the crazy one. Whatever, you know, let's just keep paying the money. Like, if I was doing this as a for-profit business, which I am, why would I pay money to remove their stuff if apparently I can get away with not? I'm teaching you about disaster capitalism here, friends. But no, yeah, it's very strange. So let's find some padlocks to whack with my axe. Because at some point we have to deal with the train. Might as well be now, right? Is it there? No. Is it over here? Where is this padlock we've got to cut? I'm still so confused. So let's pick this up. Put it to the side of the track. Same with this milk crate. What can we put here? Okay, it's just the same two containers. Not worth doing necessarily. But yeah, the thing, my immediate thought when I first picked up this game was like, it's got to be more than just putting things in bins, right? That's got to be like, you know, if that's in the trailer, that's just there as like hiding in the real game. But I think it legitimately is just like a game that's all about cleaning up the world after you. And even though a part of me says, wow, how stupid I am for playing this, a part of me also says, isn't there a little bit of beauty to that, right? There's a little bit of like, oh yeah, oh, look at that, the window's better. Like, making the world better tiny bit by tiny bit. You know, cleaning is a mechanic that is not very easy to turn into a game, because inherently people prefer doing things to cleaning. That's why cleaning gets done so very rarely anywhere in the world, really. But maybe that's why a game like this can be beautiful, you know? Because it's finally trying to make, you know, maintaining things we already have just as valuable as making new things. Because the truth is, okay, yay, free fresh windows. Because the truth is, I feel like in the world, there are so many more people trying to make a new thing than trying to keep an existing thing going. And that sounds fine on the surface, probably. But also, can you get rid of this? It's probably metal. Just put it in there. it sounds fun on the surface when people do stuff like that, but I think, you know, like, so many of humanity's greatest things came from the past, and so many of them can be forgotten about very easily. And expending a certain amount of time on not doing that is kind of important. I know, I think about it this way, right? When we first built the motorways, or let's make something about the game. When we first built all these rail lines across Europe, and indeed even in America, where you wouldn't expect there are many rail lines, there actually are quite a lot of them. So this goes into none of them, I think. Yeah, I don't believe so. But when we built all these like rail lines, motorways, all these sorts of infrastructure things together, we built them with the kind of intention of like, yeah, we're gonna have this like cool infrastructure. Now we can take trains from Cleansville to whatever else is further down the line. Can we walk over there actually? Or is there a hard limit? Okay, oh, the game will punish you if you leave too preemptively. But like you know, these things which allow us to do things we couldn't do before, they come with the cost of you need to now forever keep them up, you know, upkeep them. You need to, you know, these stations need to be clean. Someone needs to come in and pick up the bottles, etc. Someone needs to clean the graffiti off the wall. And even though it sounds boring on the surface, it sounds kind of dull. It is like, it's an eternal investment we have to make. Because, like, you know, if it's like a government piece of infrastructure, which realistically this is, like, realistically I'm not some independent contractor. Like, the government is just paying me money to come clean some walls or whatever. But if you think about how this actually is and what actually makes sense here, then I believe that, you know, like, if you think about it not on that level, actually, no, if you do think about it on that level, it's like, yeah, so now we all collectively have to pay a burden to keep things around. And so, on one level, we should only put things out there that we think, okay, let's sell this. Oh yeah, make that money. Oh, that's what I like to see. Now we clear it. Wait, why did we lose money for clearing it? I'm so confused. I don't understand any of this game. Let's clear this and let's see how much this costs us. Oh, $200. Oh, I think it costs a certain amount per load, so we should really fill it up as much as we can before sending it away. I get it now. That could probably go on the plastics bin, right? Maybe? Let's try, just to be, oh, it's stuck in there. Once it's in there, it's in there. But, yeah, right, I feel like we should only make things with the intention that they should be good enough to survive. But the things that we do believe are, more effort should be put into making them stay for longer. Because, yeah, there's a lot of things out there that we don't really value until we start to lose. But once something's already lost, it's way harder to maintain and upkeep than if we just, like, work out the things we care about as we go along, you know? Maybe that's me being crazy. Maybe it's not. You tell me, internet friends. Anyway, let's dismantle another window or two. Because fixing these windows, this is enjoyable. Like, you actually see the immediate progress of a new window. It's very fun. Also, fixing graffiti. Could do this all day. Oh, that's a paintbrush. Fixing graffiti. This is the gameplay mechanic that gets me excited. Oh yeah, look how nice this is. But yeah, so like the upkeep of things is what I'm trying to say is that everything in my life, a lot of people get stuck on the logic of like, I should, you know, like if you buy Netflix or something, it's a $7.99 subscription, right? And I think it's I pay $9.99 because of 4K. But like, if you just want the normal Netflix, I think it's $7.99. I don't know what your Netflix costs. Whatever. It costs an amount of money. The amount is irrelevant because it's an amount. And most people think of it when they first buy Netflix as, oh, it just costs $7.99. I can afford $7.99. But the cost of Netflix isn't $7.99. The cost of Netflix is $7.99 a month. Every month for as long as you want it. The moment you stop paying $7.99, you stop gaining access to it. And that's super obvious. But it also means all the time that you're not using it, unless you're actively choosing to cancel Netflix, you are still losing, you know, like, it's basically $7.99 a month until you choose to cancel. Also, oh, this is a rough toilet, eh? Someone drank a beer bottle, went in there, and you know what, rather than trying to clean the toilet, it's better to just dismantle it. That's how I see this, at least. Let's do a scan for any rubbish, shall we? Oh yeah, that's good. Should we buy a rubbish? I mean, buy a toilet. That seems like a good idea. But everything, like a lot of people don't think like this, and maybe I'm the weird one for thinking this way. But I try to, everything, oh, off. We can't do this too much. So let's buy ourselves a new bench, shall we? Ooh, a cherry bench. Yeah, let's treat ourselves for some cherry benches. I think we need a couple of these. So let's place one of these down where the benches are needed. Do we not get to decide? Oh, that's okay. So we'll put a bench there. That seems correct, right? So that seems like a place people would want to sit for their trains. And then we'll place a bench on this manhole cover too, because manhole cover equals bench, apparently. It has been decided. Now we need a trash can. Does that go over here? Let's just buy these things now. Let's go on a spending spree. I've got all the money in the world to fix this. But yeah, like a lot of people don't see the world as like every single thing you buy is not just the cost of the thing, but it can also be the cost of the upkeep of that thing too. When you buy a house, a lot of people think once the house is paid for, it's yours, right? But if you live in an area like this is an American problem mostly, like in the UK, council tax is very low. But so the trash can didn't count. So it maybe has to be like on the platform. Oh, it does. It has to be on the platform area to count. You can't put it in the little area right there. So we'll just put that in the corner. Can you put it like, okay, no, we'll put it right here. So just before you get on your train, you consider recycling. And if you don't like recycling because you're a heathen, you put it in the little American-y trash can instead. How nice. Now we can buy a couple more benches or chairs. Chairs are cheaper, and I'm trying to make a profit here, so we'll buy some of these. Actually, we'll buy a waiting room bench. No, actually, not a cherry chair. I want to have a rustic platform. Or should we have a reclining office chair? There's so many fun ideas. The possibilities are endless here. But yeah, it's like when you buy a house, you're not just, let's just say you spend $100,000 on a house. That's really low in some places. That's like on the medium end for some places. So everyone can understand a house costing $100,000, probably, maybe. It's definitely on the low end where I live, unfortunately. Not even on the low end, you just can't buy a house for that here. Like even the worst house you can imagine would not be that cheap. But can we just put it on the side of the wall? Oh, over here? No, do we put it on the ground? Do we have to rotate like... I just feel like it's upside down, right? Am I crazy? Maybe it goes below the sign. No, I don't... Yeah, it definitely seems upside down, but we can't flip it. We can just live with it. Maybe if we like... No. There's no way of flipping this. So I guess we just find a wall for it. And then we put it on that wall. Oh, from up here maybe. Ah, there we go. Look at that. I'm a super genius. Right, perfectly centered under the sign. Let's see where the departures are going, huh? Oh, nowhere. Because I guess the train station's not open yet. But, yeah, so, like, when you buy a house, you're not just spending $100,000. You're spending $100,000, and then you've got yourself a commitment to whatever your property tax is. I think, like, in America, they go as, like, high as, like, 5-10%. In the UK, it's, like, pretty much 1,000 or 2,000 a year, no matter what. But, like, to be able to have a house, whatever the house may be, you're going to have to sign up for some form of commitment like that. And although it's kind of like, when you first think about it, it's tragic, because nothing in life, generally speaking, you can just buy. Everything has a maintenance cost attached. Why does it let me place it there but no around? So let's just have a chair there, and a chair next to the board. For people who like to just stare at it all day. You know there's always someone like that. You can stare at the board all day here, friend. Perfect. There we go. We have made a beautiful platform. Now we buy a clock, and that's the last thing we need. But yeah, everything in life has a maintenance cost. A one-time cost of picking the thing up, sure. But there's also the way more personal cost of what it costs to keep it around. And given that you live for 80 years, a yearly cost of, 5,000-10,000 is not insignificant over 80 years. Or, let's just assume you live for 50 years. You're gonna live fast, die hard, or whatever. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks about this. Maybe like everyone should. Maybe everyone shouldn't. Maybe it's like depressing, and it'll shorten your lifespan or something. Maybe it makes you realize that like yes, being alive is a cost. Which people get upset about that on some level, but it's like the cost of being alive. Sure, it sucks that like to be human, there was usually a cost. But it's not that like, oh yeah, we force you to participate in the system. If you want, you can still go live in a society void of other humans. If you still want, you can live off the generosity of other humans if you try to. Not many people will let you live a whole life without working, but if you can try and find someone who will let you, sure, voluntarily, someone might, right? But, also you can see there's loads of like little dashes on the progress line. Should we go for 100%? I think we should. I think that's our goal today. Talk about the costs of things that are internally going up. Why can't I pick up these cobwebs? Okay, hands. Oh, you need a. I guess doing it with your hands would be gross. It makes sense, I guess. It makes sense. Let's pick up all these bottles too. Oh yeah, love picking up bottles. Love picking them up. But yeah, so I personally feel like everything you ever buy, pick up, etc. in life should be thought about from the perspective of it is going to have an ongoing thing. And that's what the ongoing costs of something are way more important than the upfront costs. Again, if you live in a place in America where you have 10% property tax a year, then the price of a house is nothing compared to the fact that every 10, if it's 10% a year, every 10 years you're paying the price of a house to your government in exchange for this, that. So even if you can afford, I'm going to use simple numbers, 100,000 a house, maybe you get 5,000 instead because, 50,000 house instead, even though it's not the one you want as much or whatever else, because at least the upkeep costs are less out of you. Because every single cost that you commit to, every single like expensive thing that you like, when you pick up a Netflix subscription and it's $7.99 a month, that's in perpetuity until you want to get rid of that. You effectively signed away if you earn $1,000 a month, 0.7% off your, or 0.9% or whatever, off your, your paycheck, your amount you get paid every single month until Netflix goes out of existence or until you stop wanting Netflix. And yeah, that's how I've always thought about things. And like I guess it's because I work in an industry where, the YouTube world, this channel is not my primary job. I'm just recording this video because I like cleaning up train stations. Apparently, we've gathered that much. But since I primarily exist on YouTube, right? That is. Oh, this is the padlock we're cutting. We finally worked it out. Oh, it's with we need. Oh wait, we need what? Doors are blocked. We need they're called they're like scissors, but like metal. What are their name? Like you can get bite locks of them. They're probably gonna be in my truck, so let's go ahead. Let's throw this in there. I'm just gonna stack this as high as I can. Let's hope we've got the shears. No, like pliers. That's the word. Let's hope we can fix that, eh? But yeah, so everything you ever sign up for. Oh, there we go. I knew it. I'm a super genius, basically, is what I'm saying. We can finally fix the electrics of the station, and then we can start doing everything else. No longer will I be just a wall cleaner. Let's pick these up as we go along, actually. But instead, I will be someone who fixes electricity. Which is probably kind of dangerous, right? Like, I'm not qualified to do this. I shouldn't be doing this. What do all these buttons even do? Let's just insert some things that I apparently found. Oh no, the demo version. Oh, okay. No, I thought that was coming up with it. So we got 50% reward unlocked. We could probably like leave now if we wanted to, right? But that's not my intention. Oh, upcoming reward. We get a train in the station. Hey, thank you, Jubei. This is not a live stream, by the way. I just accidentally copy-pasted all my things, including the live stream stuff. So oopsie, but thank you. Anyway, guess what? You become a member on the channel, you apparently show up in these videos too. So let's crowbar this away. Oh, look how much nicer this door is. Let's get rid of those little cobwebs in the corner, huh? No one likes cobwebs. And I think we made a clean little room right here. Oh yeah, that's real good. That's real good. So for replacement, there's still another item. Is it the no smoking sign? What needs to be done? Oh, the electrics still aren't working. Ah, there we go. I love it. I love it. So we still need to put some furniture in here, some trash cans and some decorations. Oh, every single room has its own... Okay, so trash can, that's easy. Furniture. We'll put a waiting room bench in here. That's probably not a good idea, actually. Oh, can we get a ticket machine? Oh, I love everything about this. So decorations, trash can, and furniture. We'll just find the cheapest furniture, right? Like, let's trick the machine. Furniture. Drawer locker? No. Steel shelf? Sure. Yeah, let's just buy some steel shelves. An office wardrobe. A table. And some bookshelves. Oh, bookshelves are expensive. Let's buy some more steel shelves. There we go. Let's do this. This one should go right there. There should be nothing on the steel shelf, of course. The perfect shelf. Like, this is, I sometimes apply that to non-finance things too, right? Like, when you buy a piece of furniture, you're committing a space in your house to that piece of furniture, like in perpetuity. It's like there's nothing I love more than having like an empty space on a shelf. There's nothing that brings me greater joy than having a piece of furniture and it not being filled. Like some people, you know, the financial equivalent would be, man, I can't get these to place. I guess the financial equivalent would be like the sort of person who thinks that like if you have money in your pocket, you are obliged to spend it. Like, what are you doing having money and not having spent it? The equivalent of that, I guess, would be like, but like with furniture, is like I have space on my table, space on my shelf, gotta fill it with something, and a lot of people do feel that way, right? A lot of people do genuinely believe that that is the case. But I think that's okay. We need decorations. Let's put a nice little monstera in here. No, actually a chilefrera and a palm tree. That's what's going in here. But I've always thought that like, actually it's nicer to show restraint, to not use the things that you could otherwise use. Also, we now need a trash can, which I actually bought, but I don't know where it went. Did I not buy it? Did I buy it wrong? Let's just go back to trash cans. We'll buy a different one, in fact. Okay. Actually, this is a bit expensive. This is good for outside, this is good for inside, is my direct impression. So let's buy a metal basket, which, I mean, everything's named so weirdly. I don't know why that is. And let's put it on the table. Okay, that's not how that works. We'll put it right next to here. Close that up, and utility room is complete. Oh yeah, you're liking my utility room? We can even put these shears down on a table, probably. No, we can't. Yeah, look at that. Oh, so nice, so nice. So now we've got to find 5 more items to pick up. Clean 1 and big trash 1. What does that even mean? I don't even know. Fix the socket. Oh, there's a... Okay, where's the socket? Oh, that's probably the wall button, right? Or is it? Let's find out. Let's do some utility room chores. Switch. Okay, that works. Where's the socket? What socket are we referring to? Probably one in the other room, right? Because this is the utility room. Should we clean that? We should get around to cleaning that soon. But yeah, I reckon it's gonna be in this wet place somewhere. There's gonna be a socket we've got to clean up. So let's go find it now, I guess. Let's see what socket has to be improved or fixed. What does that even mean? How do we don't even have like a tool to fix sockets. In here, maybe? Ah, there we go, right? Dismantle with a wrench. And put it back together with it. Oh, yeah. Guess what? Another task completed. 2 stars. I got me a container thing that I should be excited about. That is what I've learned, apparently. Ooh, upcoming reward, $2,000. Cash money. See, now they're finally giving me reasons to clean up the station. Like, if you don't give me money, then I'm not going to spend my own money getting rid of stuff, you know? Just seems like a bad idea. Is that really all the tasks completed? Am I not going to get rid of these things that are chilling here? In fact, is this even a train station for people? Because I feel like it's not. Oh, by the way, life pro tip. Never get between 2 trains. 2 train carriages. Because they're very heavy and they can squish you like it's nothing. I've watched a lot of like freight train hopping videos. And the advice is like, even amongst people who do dangerous things all day, is like, never go between them. Because you're not in control of what happens there. And if you get squished, you're a million miles from anything, you will just die and be ran over. And it will be a brutal death. And I've always liked that, you know? I've always found it a little charming that there's like a guaranteed source of death out there for all of us. So yeah, let's get to the next level of this. I guess we're just gonna clean up this area. We could also do that graffiti, but for now, let's work on this room. Let's make this room perfect. I am cleaning this train station to the max. I've spent 30 minutes now cleaning up a train station, and I'm just as cynical as going in. Although I would say, like, if I downloaded this game and if I had just like enormous amounts of free time, because so a lot of people in life have the problem with like too much time, not enough money, or not enough time, not too much money, but like more time than money or more money than time. I don't know how much this game will cost you, but if you're the sort of person who like has free time, doesn't have a amazingly, doesn't have a way that they've assigned to using it, or like doesn't have an amazing productive way to use it, like between jobs, or maybe you're quarantined right now, and all you want to do is clean graffiti from walls. Boy, is this game something if that's what you want to do. Although, yeah, like, so many of the mechanics, like, I felt like they were onto something when they're like, what if you could renew and clean a train station? But then they made 90% of the tasks, like, excessively, like, I know that it would take a long time to sponge off this from a wall, and that maybe be some realistic or whatever. But, like, it's such a dumb mechanic. And it's like, it's not like the other ones are so riveting and this is the one bad one. Every other mechanic is like, you press a button, it happens, so it's not so bad. Whereas this one is, you clean. You spend minutes of your life looking at this graffiti, and you get angry at someone for doing it. Maybe this game is like a big PSA about like, hey, if you mess stuff up, someone has to clean it. And guess what? Now you are the cleaner. That is how this has been decided. Crowbar. Oh yeah, nice new door. Do we need a toilet in here? Yeah, we need bathroom elements and sinks. Let's do it. What even is a bathroom element? So, hand dryer, soap dispenser. Can we buy one? Okay, we can. There's a cooldown. And then we need a sink. A small urinal or a big urinal? Okay, I guess sinks are a whole separate category in this game. We'll try and fit it all in here, actually. Let's try our best. So, toilet first, obviously. I don't like traditional toilets that are, like, facing the doorway and these sorts of things. I'd much rather have it be, like, there. So that way you can block the doorway with your hands. And then we'll put the... Okay, we can't get in the room anymore. So then we'll put the hand dryer there. I reckon that's a logical place for it. And then the soap dispenser should be... I reckon there should be the soap dispenser. Right there. Try and get the soap. You gotta pick it up from the back of the toilet. That's what you gotta do, you filthy monster. And then we'll have the sink be... I think there is a good fit for it. That is technically a task complete, I think you'll find. Go, Toy Cat, go. I am very good at my job. Man, honestly, I should just... Also, look at my number. Look at my money. It's gone real good right now. Nice, am I right? But yeah, I would love just fixing... I think there is, like... One of the things that we miss in the modern world is that, like, every job you do is kind of removed from the direct benefits of it. I think there is a certain satisfaction in just, like, making something better. Like, none of the process in making this train station better were particularly fun. Like, oh yeah, 74% for picking up cans. Give me that $2,000. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're gonna get to 98%. It's gonna be great. Let's go to 100%. You know, why stop just because they stopped rewarding me? The real rewarding element of this game is the cleaning. What do we see around us? There's a crate here. Gotta get rid of this. 11 items to pick. Ooh, that is too much. But yeah, I do think there is a certain satisfaction in like I think working on a farm, like just hammering in fence posts all day, would be, you know, I'd feel pointless for doing, like, it'd feel dumb while I was doing it. Like, yeah, there's nothing you're achieving, really. Like, I would feel that way, for sure, on some level. But also I'd be like, oh, but it's so nice that the concept of just being able to, you know, like, physically see the results of your action. It sounds like a nice thing to me. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's not. But when I work for 12 hours making videos of some form or writing, or any of the like online based things that we do, it's kind of hard for me to work out like, oh yeah, those 12 hours were good work versus those 12 hours weren't. It'd be cool having an easily measurable like, oh yeah, this train station is clean. It took me 2 days. It's cleaner every day. At the end of the day, it's cleaner than it was at the start. You're like moving towards it. An easily measurable physical. When you can see the progress of something, it's nice, is what I'm trying to say. Seeing progress is great. Also, I love Tina. That's cute. You know, I almost feel like we shouldn't wipe this off the walls, but, you know, need that 100% completion, right? Need that 100% completion. I'm still shocked at how long it's taken me to clean this. Like, I look at the job and I'm like, yep, nice and easy. You start doing it and, you know, you realize that this game is very close to reality in that way. The realism is off the charts, let me tell you. And boy, do I love taking away trash. It is. Also, dusting is a thing you gotta do. Didn't even think about that. Oh, we can't We might have to clear the rubbish. Nah, that'll work. So let's clear it. Costs $200, but now we can start fitting all the furniture in there too. I like that one of the gameplay mechanics would have to be, because it costs you money every time you send that out, you want to try your very best to, you'd want to try your very best to obviously max out the size of the container. So we've got to think like, okay, big things in first, and then we'll like fit the small things in between. That's a fun thing, right? Oh, you can sprint! Oh, this changes everything. Oh, my life has been wasted not sprinting around the train station like a madman. I mean, the fact that we can sprint with a giant box is probably not the most realistic thing in the world. But let's not question it, because it allows me to do things faster. But yeah, I definitely have considered a lot of times over my life, like, oh yeah, it would be nice to just have a, what is this picture? Is this the old man and his wife? How did they live here? Like, this isn't a place that an old man should be living, in my opinion. Maybe I'm making some social commentary here too. We gotta rotate it to get it indoors. What sort of a mechanic is this? But yeah, I certainly do sometimes think it'd be nice. But maybe that's like, I think everyone always, you know, the phrase "the grass is always greener on the other side." I think there's a little bit of truth to it, right? That everyone thinks about what they don't have as being better in some way than what they do have. Humans are creatures of infinite desires, which isn't actually necessarily a bad thing. People like to say like it is, and, you know, that's fine. You can have that opinion. But it's what leads us to always be better than we were before. Like if you look at any other species 1,000 years ago to now, besides the ones that are better because of human interaction, I mean, there's a lot that are worse because of human interaction, but that's a point for another video. Besides like dogs or cats, which are way better off for interaction with humans, most animals, you know, like have moved nowhere in the last that amount of time. Humans have developed a language. We've developed this way to like be in contact with all humans at the same time. Do you know how you're talking to me right now? Or I'm talking to you, indirectly, of course, via this magic internet thing, which uses electricity signals through cables. You're getting this video for like 0.3 seconds after you request it. That's crazy. I mean, even if you got it 3 seconds, 3,000 milliseconds, in case you're curious, after you got it, that would still be crazy that this amount of data, my rambling thoughts on what the world is and isn't, could go that far across the world. But it's crazier yet, the fact that it does, you know, like, it goes across the world in a fraction of a second. Like, super fast, I'm talking about. Okay, we got more boxes to pick up, more things to remove. I'm looking forward to this next reward right here. Yeah, it's like, it's fascinating, it's amazing, it's accomplishment of the world. And that's just one of the things we've achieved in the last, like, 50 years. If you go less than 50 years, we're less picky about this. And we say like, hey, how much we have achieved in the last, you know, 100 years, 1,000 years. In the last 10,000 years, we developed language. In the last, you know, in the last million years, we went from vaguely existing to all the way definitely existing to now we cooperate on so many things. And we create games to allow people to get the joy and the thrill of living in a train station, right? What is not to love about exactly this? The answer to that is, I mean, actually everything, but that's a point for another day. I want to get this next reward. I've decided, you know, this game has finally brought me down, because even the more, like, everything we do, it just still feels like, I guess we gotta, like, buy things, and that's a big part of it. Oh, we gotta dismantle the door. I love that as a thing. Yeah, I personally don't feel like this is my game. I feel like there is a value to it existing, in the same way every game has a value to existing. They definitely thought about what that should be, and I guess that's kind of nice on some level. Okay, so we want a food machine, and we want a ticket machine. So ticket machine, let's get a British one. Heck yeah. That's not what they look like in the slightest, but I'm glad they at least looked at our trains, in theory. This buy button is hard to use. Let's get a food machine. Cold beverage or snacks, or ultimate vending machine. I think that's the one we want. Yeah, ultimate. Or modern, actually. Modern is usually better than the alternative to modern. Oh yeah, look at that. That actually is a British train machine. Like, I recognize it. Like, it looks like a Thameslink one, maybe? I'm not sure. It looks very familiar to me from some station I've been at. So let's throw that over here. Look, actually, we'll put it near the door. And then we'll put the food vending machine next to it. Where are the departures going? Clapham, Colston Junction, Crystal Palace. Oh, I think it's more Transport for London, actually. Probably. I'm not sure. You know, it doesn't matter. No one cares. At this point in the video, you're not here because you care about trains. Or if you care about trains. I'm very sorry for disappointing you with my lack of... okay, we're going to buy a lot of decorations. There's going to be so many plants around here. Dipsis, I'm talking... Actually, let's just buy a bunch of dipsis. Way easier. Just like... Plant, 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 plant. Yeah, we got the 4th star. Reward unlocked. $3,000. What's the last reward? I need to know. Is it 5,000? That'd be my guess. Is it 5,000? Oh no, you get a thing that you can put in stations. Ah, I almost need to do it. I almost need to. It's a shame I can't, because this has been 46 minutes of a video no one's gonna watch, no one's gonna care about. But that's fine. Sometimes you don't have to do things because of the direct results. Sometimes if you enjoy a thing, it's okay to dedicate a little bit of time to it to remind you about the things that you should do because people care about. Or maybe this is the rambling insanity of a YouTuber. Who knows for sure which it is. All I know is I want to see what the station owner thinks about my new renovation. Also, apparently this is a demo. I feel disappointed. They said it was the real game in the email. And yeah, if you want to play more, you gotta purchase the full version. I feel scammed. But you know what I don't feel scammed about? My commitment to making Cleanville better. The only problem though is it doesn't actually look significantly better than when I got here. Like, I mean, this is nicer, I guess, on some level. But just, I don't, like, the game idea isn't awful. Like, it is awful, but like, there is something in there. I don't think they pulled it off fully though. I don't know how I would do it better. Besides, like, giving you the ability to actually fully renovate, to see the effect that it has on the trains and the people going through it, etc. That'd be cool, right? That'd be nice. Right now, I'm just a dude in a truck who showed up to a station and removed some stuff. I want to see people struggling with that toilet, honestly. There's a lot of things I want to see that I won't see. But what I did see is you watching this video, and I did appreciate that. Thank you for watching. Third channel. Don't care. Goodbye.